Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol RDGL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Been tracking this analysis on a pretty routine basis. Took a couple days off from doing it, but definitely want to get things updated after today's price movement. First thing I'm going to do is some house cleaning and just get rid of these lines up here. Sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant anymore, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible, and we'll just talk more so about the near-term levels of both support and resistance. As far as levels of resistance right now, the key one going forward is going to be that pink line right there. That's the 200 period simple moving average. And even if you have a very basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period, and you know that when the price is below it, it does tend to act as resistance. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the price can never, ever break up above that level. I'm just saying, historically speaking, if the price is going to get back up above that pink line there, then the bulls really are going to need to bring their A game to be able to fight up through that level. So that'll definitely be the key level of resistance on any sort of bounce. And on that bounce note, yeah, you got to give some credit where credit's due. The price did get a nice little bounce here going into the close. So if that's going to continue, then that's the kind of hurdle up there that you'll need to keep an eye on to monitor the strength or lack thereof of the current bounce that's forming right now. Now, what about areas of support? At this point, nothing fancy at all. Nothing complicated. By no means anything in the rocket science category. The level of support is just simply where the bleeding finally stopped today, and that was right down there at 0.011. So 0.011, key level of support going into tomorrow, like I said, for no other reason other than that's where the bleeding stopped today. So there was clearly finally enough buyers right there that were able to not only stop the bleeding, but then also create this little miniature bounce right here. So that'll be, the important level of support going into tomorrow. So 0.011, key level of support, and then keep an eye on that pink line up there, the 200 period simple moving average, as an important area of resistance. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.